Hi, you will be exploring the concept of reproduction today. Reproduction is the process through which living things give birth to young ones alive. Reproduction gives rise to young ones, or what known as offsprings. Importance of reproduction. Why is reproduction so important in nature? Reproduction is important for the following reasons. It brings about the continuity of life. Due to reproduction, life continues. This is achieved through the continuous production of young ones that takes over the next generation. It helps to prevent the extinction of humans and other living things. Due to reproduction, living things remain on the earth. Therefore, reproduction makes living things remain on the earth. Reproduction increases the population of living things. As different organisms give birth, the population of their kind increases. It is time to look at the types of reproduction. There are two basic types of reproduction. We have sexual and asexual reproduction. Let's look at them one after the other. Asexual reproduction is also known as vegetative propagation. This involves the use of only one parent, only one organism to reproduce an offspring. This occurs basically in some plants, in which a single part of the plant is used to produce another organism. For example, we have stem cuttings, in which the stem is used for planting to produce a young one. Cassava is planted using stem cutting. Bitter leaf is another plant that can be cultivated using stem cutting. Then also sugarcane is cultivated using stem cutting. Suckers is another form of asexual propagation, in which suckers, known as offshoots from the parent plant, are used to produce a new plant. Banana and plantain are examples of plants that uses suckers. Also, pineapple is another plant that uses suckers as a form of vegetative propagation to produce a new plant. Off we go to the next type of reproduction, which is the sexual reproduction. This involves the type of reproduction in which two parents are needed for reproduction. Maize is a type of plant that uses sexual form of reproduction, which involves the flower producing the seeds, and the seeds are planted to produce a new plant. Beans is also a plant that undergoes sexual reproduction. All plants that have seeds uses sexual reproduction to produce young ones. Animals like lion and sheep, and even human beings, uses sexual reproduction to produce their young ones. So the babies or the cubs of both humans or animals are produced through sexual reproduction. Let's quickly look at the male reproductive organs. Remember, for sexual reproduction to occur, we need the male and the female. Now, this is the part or the structure of the male reproductive organ. And the male reproductive organ is made up of the following main parts. The parts of the male reproductive organ include the following main parts. We have number one, we have the testis. The testis produces the male sex cell known as the sperm. So we have this is sperm having a head and a tail, which is used for swimming towards the egg, which is the female egg. When released into the female reproductive system, they also have the scrotum. The scrotum is the sac which houses the testis. They also have the penis. This is the penis that is used to ejaculate the sperm into the female. Now let's look at the female reproductive organs. This is the female reproductive organ. This is how it looks like. This is the structure. You can see the ovary, you can see the vagina, you can see the fallopian tube, you can see the uterus. So this is the structure. So the female reproductive organs includes or is made up of the following parts. Number one, we have the ovary. There are two ovaries in the female system, and the ovary produces the egg, or we call it the female egg cell. So this is the female egg cell. The female egg cell is the largest cell in the human body. The female egg is the largest cell in the human body. Next, we have another part of the female reproductive organ, which is tube, or popularly known as the oviduct. The oviduct is the tube that connects the ovary to the womb, which is the uterus. The uterus is where the baby is implanted. So the womb is where the baby develops. Then we have the vagina. The vagina is the opening through which the baby is released to the outside world during childbirth, or known as labor. 3 stages of human reproduction include conception, pregnancy, and childbirth. So these are the 3 stages of reproduction in humans. For reproduction to occur in humans, we need a female and a male. That is a man and a woman. The man produces the sperm, while the woman produces the egg cells. Fertilization occurs when the sperm swims and joins with the egg cell. This is called fertilization. During ovulation, the egg is released from the ovary and carried to the fallopian tube. The sperm cell swims through the vagina and passes all the way to the fallopian tube, where it meets the egg and fertilization occurs. Only one sperm fertilizes the egg. After fertilization, the fetus is formed, which is the embryo, and this develops into a baby. This is called pregnancy in women, and it takes 9 months before the baby is delivered. Baby is delivered during labor. Welcome home, baby. We love you. See you next class. Bye.